We're at Springbrook Golf Course where Naperville North takes host to Neuqua Valley. The Wildcats look to remain undefeated in dual play after picking up a win over Mattia earlier in the week. Meanwhile, North is coming off a win over Naperville Central. Starting in the middle of the first hole fairway with Neuqua's Maddy Coffey. Her shot hits within 3 feet of the pin, setting up for a great chance for birdie. On her putt, Coffey does everything right and sinks it right down the middle of the cup. It's her first of 2 birdies on the day. Wildcat Rebecca Wu hitting from just off the first fairway, and just like Coffey, she puts one right up to the pin. Wu trying to secure the birdie, and she putts this one perfectly down the middle. Wu and Coffey start the round off strong with birdies. Georgia Riley trying to join the birdie squad, but the Huskies' putt veers off just a little too much to the right. She taps in for par and shoots a 44 on the day. The second group now on the first green, and Evan Ashley's long birdie putt has great speed, but it's just off to the left. She's able to secure the par on the next putt. To the par 3 fourth hole with Neuqua's Sophie Lagman. Her shot from the tee box sticks about 20 feet below the hole. She putts for birdie and comes up a little short, but taps in for par en route to shooting a 41 on the day. Ashley shooting from the rough on hole 6 for Neuqua Valley. Her approach shot lands just behind the flag and sets up a birdie opportunity. Ashley does a good job giving herself a chance with the putt, but can't get it to go. She shoots a 43 for the blue and gold. North's Addie Saganek shooting from the fairway on hole 8. She flies one that lands right in front of the pin, and the Husky can smell a birdie. Saganek locks in on the putt and comes up with some great speed. It drops for birdie, and she shoots a 45 on the day. Coffey saw what Saganek did with her approach shot, and she wants to do the same or better. Coffey sticks one right behind the pin and is putting for birdie. Her putt ends up right, and she taps in for par, shooting a round low score of 37. Wu hit her approach too far on the 8th hole and has a tough third shot onto the elevated green. She flops this one to near perfection, landing it on the fringe and having the ball roll towards the cup. It tracks back to the hole but ends up a little to the left. Wu taps in for par and finishes the day with a 42. Husky Alex Yeager putting for birdie off the fringe on hole 8, and just watch this ball perfectly drop into the cup. What a putt from Yeager, and she is ecstatic after hitting one of her best shots of the year. Yeager shoots a 45 for the blue and orange. Wrapping up on hole 9 with Grace DeZonners hitting from the fairway. The Husky flies her ball onto the fringe, and it rolls right up to the cup. For birdie, DeZonners comes up a little to the right, but is able to tap in for par. Neuqua Valley comes to Springbrook and brings home the 163-182 victory over Naperville North. The Wildcats move to 6 wins and 0 losses in dual play.
Probably just in particular, my irons and drive were pretty good out there. I've been on a bit of a rough stretch, so I was just trying to swing hard on everything and just try to feel my swing again. Really just focusing on the putt. I've been making too many putts recently, so just focusing on my lines and stuff, so just trying to get my putting going. Especially with all the girls on the green, I got a good read of how it was going.
So my drive was short, and then I chipped short onto the fringe, and then I had my putt from the fringe, and I was not expecting to make that putt at all, and I just read both sides of the green, and I magically made it in, and it was just like the coolest putt I think I've ever made.
When I was hitting my shot, I couldn't see where the ball went at all. So I kind of just read the green before I hit it, kind of tried to measure the distance as best as I could, and just hit my regular flop shot, and I got very lucky.